Hello, welcome back for another tour of Dutch Touch Greenhouse. We are going greenhouse by greenhouse. If you've never been here, this gives you a really good idea of what we have in all of our greenhouses. If you have and you just want to be prepared and know where things are when you come here or make a list of what you need, we're showing you everything that we have in our greenhouses. If you've missed any of the tours, I will link the YouTube channel that has all of them in all together in there, so you can check that out if you want to see what we've been showing before this greenhouse. We are starting in our hallway again. That's where we always start, connecting one greenhouse from the other. We just toured greenhouse B, was our last greenhouse. So we are in the hallway from D to E. And again, you're gonna see a lot of ivies. I'm standing by one of my favorites, lemon coral sedum. That is one that sells out super quick, so it might be one that you want to come and kind of sneak out of here early. I just like it in a planter all by itself. I just think it's gorgeous, really low maintenance, really easy plant. And then again, we just have more vines, our white ripple ivy, just a whole bunch of different kinds of ivies that we have in the gutters. We also have some random onions. They will not stay here. They were just planted really early and they've not been moved out to the veggie house. So if you're looking for onions, they won't be here. But they are right now, but they'll be in the veggie house, which makes a little bit more sense. So we're moving into house E, which is another large greenhouse. So my last tour was pretty short because it was kind of one of our baby greenhouses, but this is a much larger greenhouse. Full to the brim of baskets, 10-inch baskets, 12-inch baskets, a lot of geranium 12-inch baskets. So if you're looking for geranium baskets, house E is the place to go. We also have geranium planters in here as well as some other planters with mixed flowers, but a lot of our geranium planters are located in this greenhouse. So we're gonna get started. We have a lot of our osteospermum, and they're all in this greenhouse. We have some on this side, but then you're going to see when I move over to the other side that we have a lot more. I love these. They're a great thriller in any planter, or just by themselves. They are gorgeous. As soon as they start flowering, whichever one's flowering, that's the one that's going to sell right away, because their flowers are just so awesome that as soon as we get some flowers, they are gone. But really easy plant. All on my left side here is our coleus. I love coleus. A lot of coleus can do sun or shade. A lot of coleus gets huge. So when you are picking out coleus, just make sure you check the size. But it is another easy, low maintenance plant. I love, every year I have a coleus planter and it just gets big, gorgeous. So we have upright coleus. We also have a lot of our spreading coleus that is more going to drape over the side of a planter, which I just think is gorgeous. It can be paired with anything. All of those can do sun or shade, so they're just a really easy plant. No flowers, but they don't really need it. I mean, their foliage is just so beautiful. And then we just have a lot of fun, different kind of sun plants. We have our shrimp plant that Nora's showing you. We also have our gold edge, which lives up to its name because it has the gold edge. And again, no flower, but sometimes it's just a really pretty accent in a planter. I just think it's so pretty. We have our jewel Joseph's coat, also no flowers, but just a really pretty bright pink red color. We also have our celosia. This is our bigger celosia, so it's going to get quite big. Also good for planters. We also have our heated up scarlet gaillardia. Gaillardia is over here, and that is also a really fun one, and the flower is just gorgeous once it starts blooming. And then we don't want to forget about our coleus over here because I love it so much, so we'll take another peek at the coleus that we have on this side. Also, no one believes that we need this much coleus, so if you could all come and buy it, that would be wonderful, so I can prove my dad wrong. I don't think you can ever have enough coleus. Okay, we also have our pinball purple gomphrena, just a fun, quirky plant. We also have our chrysandra, which is just a really cool, a really bright orange color plant. So this is kind of some of our quirkier, different plants that you're going to find here. The gomphrena I love. Gets kind of like a ball fuzzy ball shaped flower, and it's just so quirky in any planter to see that kind of sticking out of the planter. And then we also have our Cosmos Mandarin, just a really bright orange color, just gorgeous. And then guess what? A little bit more coleus because we didn't have enough. And guess what? There's more. But some more coleus here as well. I mean, just every variety, different colors. They're awesome. I love them. As we travel to this side of the greenhouse, you're going to see a lot of shade plants because this is the shadier side of our greenhouse. And Nora's showing you some of those beautiful geranium planters. They are just gorgeous. We have some more begonias on this side of the greenhouse, and a weed that will pull out. So we have green leaf and dark leaf, and then we also have one of my favorites, which is canary wings. I think that light green color is so gorgeous and looks really good, especially paired with a darker colored leaf. It just stands out. We have more Surefire because they couldn't all fit in the last greenhouse that I was showing you. We have a lot of fuchsia, upright and trailing fuchsia. So any color that you need, all varieties of fuchsia you'll find in this greenhouse. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but there's coleus in this greenhouse. And here's some more. One of my favorites is this dipped in wine. I think it is gorgeous. I love that one. Also, my two favorites, chocolate drop and strawberry drop. I promise you, no matter where you put them or what you put them with, you will be happy you got them. They are gorgeous, such good performers. I just love them, clearly. And strawberry drop is coming up here. Then we have more upright ones. Again, always check the tag because some coleus gets huge, so you want to make sure you know that before you use it. More fuchsia. I love this autumn. I think it doesn't get a flower, but I just think it is gorgeous and it looks like autumn leaves. It's so pretty. Okay, we have our Cupfia. So if you are a fan of hummingbirds and want to see hummingbirds, we have several varieties of Cupfia. We have funny face, bat face. There's one other one and I can't remember the name of it. Oh, Hummingbird's Lunch, which lives up to its name. And then everybody's favorite, Vermillionaire. We have a little bit here and then we had to move some over to the other side. I promise you will see hummingbirds with Vermillionaire. A lot of people see more on the Vermillionaire than even a hummingbird feeder. And I can attest to that because I had it last season and it lived up to its name. So we also have our heliotrope. Here we have a purple and then kind of a lighter lavender color, which is actually my favorite. I think it's beautiful and it smells really, really good when it starts blooming, which it is starting to bloom. And I think they just have the cutest flower. And this one we have is Fragrant Delight, and it lives up to the name as well because they smell beautiful. We have our Scaevola over here. We have a white, pink, and purple. It kind of has like a fanned out flower, which is a really unique look. They really can do sun or partial shade. I've had them in pretty shady spots and they've done really well. Just another fun accent, and they kind of grow out in a planter or a basket. We have a little bit more Gomphrena. This is my favorite. The Truffula Pink is my favorite Gomphrena. And again, it just has that like kind of fuzzy ball of a flower, and it's just such a quirky accent in any planter. And then we have our hippos here. I call them hippos, but the full name is Hippioestis something. Yeah, and we call them hippos. These are shade-loving plants, no flowers, but you don't need flowers with these guys. The leaves are beautiful, and I use them in shade planters, hanging baskets. They are gorgeous. I really love the white. I think it's so striking and just really stands out. Another shade, more of a trailer, which is always hard to find for shade, is the Browalia. We have the purple and the white. So it's always, shade can always be a little bit more difficult with more trailing. So I really like to throw in a Browalia or a trailing coleus to give it more trailing over the sides of any planter. We're going to move around the corner here, which is also a new addition, a new change to the layout of this greenhouse, which I love. It makes it a lot easier to walk through because it is attached to our new greenhouse, which we won't go in yet, but you will see that coming up. So it's just a lot easier to get around in these greenhouses, and I love it. We have more of our osteos over here. So more colors, and we do have some blooming, and you can see that they grow towards the sun. Like they go to find the sun, but when they start blooming, those blooms are just gorgeous. This is a really fun one too. And we have any color that you would need. I mentioned the Vermillionaire, it couldn't all fit on the other side, so we have some over here because we always sell out of that. We also have our nonstop begonias, and I'm super excited because this year we got more colors of nonstop begonias. We cannot get enough nonstop begonias because they are gorgeous. So if you're looking for a shade plant, this is one you want to get. And some of these new flowers or colors that we got, like the nonstop fire, is just gorgeous. Oh, hi, Charlie. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I guarantee this one will be gone very, very quick. And then we have the deep salmon. I think Nora got that one. Is just beautiful. The deep rose, gorgeous. Very easy flower. The main thing is you don't want to overwater them. And then this one is a new one too, the rose petticoat, which I think is gorgeous. Yellow is always a favorite, and we have our nonstop joy yellow, which I think it does bring joy. It's gorgeous. I love the color. You can't not be happy looking at this begonia. So I think that brings us back to where we started. We also have dark leaf begonias as well, which is a mixed color, really beautiful colors. Like that orange is really pretty. So I think that brings us back to where we started in House E. So we're getting there. We have only 2 more greenhouses that are attached here, and then we will take a look at a couple greenhouses that are across the way, so you can see those as well. But thank you for watching. Like and share this video with anyone you think that would be interested. Check out our events. We have events coming up. Ladies Night May 6th. You don't want to miss it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.